Cake is always a celebration, even if you bought it for no reason. Nowadays, on store shelves you can find a huge variety of cakes with their unique and unforgettable flavor, which makes them a work of culinary art. But there are such cakes, in the recipe of which everything is so balanced that you will not find an equal to them. Today we will tell you about the true cakes legends of the United States. Hi. You're on the Best American Food channel, and this is a selection of the 10 best American cakes. Number 10. Bundt cake. This ring-shaped cake has an open center that allows the cake to cook evenly. However, a bundt cake does not refer to a particular recipe, but rather the characterizing feature of one is the cake shape itself, though pound cake seems to be one of the most popular recipes to use with this type of pan. The delicious bundt cakes are best enjoyed topped with a drizzle of icing, and typically served with a cup of tea in the afternoon. Number 9. Ice cream cake. Ice cream cake is a dessert consisting of layers of ice cream and cake pastry. In some cases, the cake doesn't contain cake pastry, so layers of ice cream make up the entire cake. Most often, the cake is covered with soft serve ice cream that acts as icing, although it can be covered with traditional icing instead of the ice cream. The dessert is very popular at birthday parties and similar celebrations in the USA. Number 8. Boston cream pie. Although the name suggests otherwise, Boston cream pie is not a pie, but a cake consisting of 2 layers of sponge cake which are filled with a rich vanilla custard, while the whole thing is finished with a chocolate glaze, or in some cases, with sprinkled confectioner's sugar. It was named a pie because the first versions were baked in pie tins, which were more common than cake pans in the mid-19th century. Originally, the cake was served under the name Parker House chocolate cream pie. Today, this classic cake is a favorite throughout the country, not just in Massachusetts where it became the official state dessert in 1996. Number 7. Red velvet cake. This American classic is traditionally made for Valentine's Day and Christmas. Red velvet cake is typically covered in a French-style butter roux icing, though recently cream cheese frosting and buttercream have both been used as a simpler and tastier alternative. During World War II and the Depression, this moist cake got its vibrant coloring from boiled beets, but has since adapted into red food coloring courtesy. The cake gets its light and fluffy texture from the reaction caused by mixing buttermilk and vinegar together in addition to eggs, sugar, butter, baking soda, flour, cocoa powder, and salt. Number 6. Devil's food cake. As decadently dark, sinful, and tempting as its name implies, devil's food cake was invented in the early 1900s as an antipode to the already famed angel food cake. Devilishly delicious, this classic American dessert is made with copious amounts of dark chocolate and features a rich, velvety buttercream frosting which makes its seductive lusciousness pretty hard to resist. Devil's food cake remains an ultimate indulgence for any occasion, be it a dinner party, birthday celebration, or simply a perfect ending to a family meal. Number 5. Mississippi mud pie. Mississippi mud pie is a flavorful American dessert consisting of a cookie crust filled with numerous variable ingredients such as biscuits, ice cream, pudding, whipped cream, liqueur, and marshmallows. The pie is usually prepared in layers and often topped with almonds, pecans, chocolate syrup, or marshmallows. The origins of the dessert are still murky, so some believe that the pie is an updated version of Mississippi mud cake from the 1970s, while others claim that the pie was invented much longer ago in the Vicksburg, Natchez region near Jackson. Number 4. Gooey butter cake. A hallmark of the city of St. Louis, gooey butter cake almost certainly originated in the southern part of town, where most of the German bakers lived in the past. It is a flat cake consisting of wheat flour, butter, sugar, and eggs. The cake is traditionally garnished with powdered sugar and a few raspberries. Sweet, dense and firm, it is similar in texture to a brownie. Some versions of the cake incorporate cream cheese, cherries, or pineapple slices in the cake, but if you ask any St. Louisan, it's not the real deal until you try the original in St. Louis. Number 3. Coconut cake. Traditionally associated with the American South, this creamy cake usually consists of at least 2 thick sponges coated with a coconut-flavored pastry cream or a simple meringue. The whole cake is decorated with buttercream or a cream cheese frosting and a sprinkling of desiccated coconut. Once an irreplaceable element of every birthday party, the traditional coconut cake nowadays appears in numerous versions, which often employ citrus or almond flavors, or the slightly tart lemon curd. Number 2. Molten chocolate cake. When Chef Jean Georges von Gerichten mistakenly pulled out his chocolate sponge cake out of the oven ahead of time, little did he know it was a blessing in disguise. Once he cracked the spongy outside, he was met with an explosion of liquid chocolate oozing out of its confinements, as if finally set free. The dessert merges together elements of a soufflé and a flourless cake, and with a list of ingredients that includes only butter, eggs, sugar, and chocolate, it's the timing that's of crucial importance. You just have to catch the right moment, when to invert it from its single portion ramekin onto a plate. Once you dig into it, if baked to perfection, your molten chocolate cake will spill its gooey chocolate goodness before you, revealing its innermost delicious secrets. Number 1. New York-style cheesecake. New York-style cheesecake is different from other cheesecakes mainly because of its heavy and dense texture that feels extremely smooth and rich. Its flavor should be sweet and tangy, not citrusy, chewy, or starchy. It is believed that the first New York-style cheesecake was made by juniors in the 1950s. The magic formula includes heavy cream, eggs, vanilla, cream cheese, and optionally sour cream, while the base usually consists of a sponge cake crust or graham cracker crust. What's your favorite American cakes? Share your opinions on today's selection in the comments, subscribe to my channel not to miss the next interesting video about the best American food, and I say goodbye to you until the next video. Thank you all, bye, everyone.